Hello and welcome to Irish Eyes on Wrestling, Week 8, Part 2. I'm Carl Sherlock, at Carl Sherlock on Twitter.
I'm Simon Russell, co-host again. We're 3 weeks after the last time.
Yes,
that was on a 4-week rotation.
It was. Well, not 3 weeks, 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yes, there's only 3 other co-hosts. Chris and Georgie.
I got this.
Yes. But we're going to continue with our TLC predictions today, and we're going to start off with the #1 contender tag team match for the tag titles. Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus Team Rhodes Scholars.
But welcome back, Cody's mustache. I'm thrilled that he's back. I'm glad they're getting the push again.
I have to say, I'm very impressed with
Cody's
Rhodes.
mustache.
Cody's mustache itself, and Cody Rhodes in full stop. 25 days after that horrific injury, he's back.
Absolutely, he's doing well. I hope he's not, coming back too soon.
Yeah,
I hope.
hopefully.
Well, we'll see what kind of match he works. I'd say Sandow could do the heavy lifting, and then let Cody come in for the later stages when the guys are tired, and they'll keep it safe. And as he rehabs it a bit better, I'd say go on and do it better with it. But
he's done a lot of the work though in the match on Raw against you.
That is true. So
he
must be maybe he is doing all
right.
I don't know. But maybe it's the power of the moustache.
Oh, that's glorious mustache.
That's mind a shame.
I was very surprised with the uproar I got.
When it gets your own chance, that's going to be a mainstay now. I wonder if he'd grow a Sandow style beard. That'd be very
look awful on Cody.
Beard scholars. But as long as they don't try and stick them on Miz TV again,
it was awful, wasn't it?
God, Miz just kills segments. What kind of face is he trying to be?
I know, it's an awful thing for the face. I mean, he had potential to be such a good face.
Yeah, but
this is awful.
Well, they tried making him plain and babyish when he came in, and I think he's a better heel.
He is a much better heel.
He's that smarmy kind of. Anyway, we're kind of getting off topic here. We're supposed to be talking about Rhodes Scholars. Rhodes Scholars all the way. Rhodes Scholars all the way. Mysterio, Sin Cara, they're great for moving merch and selling to kids. But Sin Cara, a bit of a liability, a lot of botches. Rey Mysterio's knocking on a bit.
The plan is for Mysterio and Sin Cara to break up in the lead up to WrestleMania and then to fight each other at Mania.
To have a match? Okay.
That's a plan. That's a plan.
Tricky. I know. Like they were kind of done Sin Cara as a heel before, but
they were meant to They were meant to win the titles earlier on in the year when they first started teaming up, and then lose the titles, disband and fight each other, blame each other or whatever, and fight each other at WrestleMania. But I think it's too close.
See what good guys do.
It's too close to WrestleMania for it to happen now.
No, I think Hell No are going to stay on a roll until Royal Rumble probably, and I can see some kind of Rhodes Scholars are for the #1 contenders match, so I'd say they'll probably get their shot at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
we'll have a last hurrah of Hell No, and then either Kane or Bryan Daniel will enter the Royal Rumble, or both will enter the Royal Rumble, and one will eliminate the other, or
something like
crazy stuff. And then we'll have the Kane and Bryan Daniel feud that nobody wants. No, it'll be good. It will be good. I'm sure the promos will be absolute gold.
Of course.
I really think that I'd like to see Bryan Daniel working with somebody more his own size. Kane, don't get me wrong, one of the best big man workers of all time, but he is just that. He's a big man worker. I'd like to see Bryan Daniel wrestle somebody his own speed. But that match, Rhodes
Scholars, definitely.
Rhodes Scholars.
The next match is US Championship match, Antonio Cesaro against R-Truth. And holy shit, did you see the match on Raw? The catch he made on Kofi Kingston.
Cesaro is ridiculously strong. That boy has some farmer strength.
Yes, he
must be all that Swiss cheese and Toblerone.
Oh yes, completely.
My God, yes, he is in ridiculous shape. Well, sure, gotcha neutralizers on Brodus, you know what I mean? He's a very, very strong guy.
He's not going to lose to R-Truth, plain and simple here.
I don't know. R-Truth is obviously over this whole little Jimmy shtick that he has going on.
He is,
Cesaro's beaten him clean a couple of times now, so I'd like to think that Cesaro might be moving on to bigger and better things. Possibly a feud with Sheamus when they work.
Too early.
Do you think? Or even if they brought in
Chris Hero
and fucking Kings of Wrestling, that would be immense.
That would be amazing.
Which the Vince McMahon likes his big guys, and he's a big, strong guy.
Oh, I know. But they've already
get fast tracks.
They've already uber pushed a guy like that in Ryback this year. Give him a little time.
He's not a monster heel, though. I mean,
he's not a monster heel,
he's
but
very technical.
There's no room for Cesaro right now. I mean, there's so many guys that can get their push and deserves a push for the title. Cesaro is content at the moment.
Yeah.
Needs to get people booing him first.
I really think I've been saying this all along. Since he got that US title, he should, to get his real heat, he should have done the Lance Storm when he renamed the Canadian title.
Yeah.
He should rename it the European title. Bring back the European title.
Exactly.
And then just throw the US title in the trash. Instant nuclear heat.
Oh, amazing.
Hated him.
I mean, he's trying it out. He is trying it. I mean, he's getting USA champs, which is a big thing in those matches.
Yeah.
And he's dissing the USA and he's dissing all of that, doing this and that. And he's saying an American will never beat him for the title.
I mean, that's cheap heat that they've been doing for years.
Yeah.
To really bring it back, just, European title for Cesaro. So, I don't know, if I had confidence in the writers, I'd vote for Cesaro to win, throw the US title in the trash and bring back the European title.
It'd be amazing.
But I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. I really want Cesaro to win, so I'm picking Cesaro. But R-Truth, I don't know, like they seem to like him a lot in the back. He gets a lot of backstage promo time, and he's a fairly solid worker. I can't get with this little Jimmy gimmick. It's not for me.
He needs to ditch little Jimmy and go on. But it's Cesaro for me again here. I voted Cesaro for each one of these. Since we've started the show, I voted Cesaro.
It's not a special rules match, sure, isn't it?
No, it's just a normal.
So I'll pick Cesaro by a gotch neutralizer on the floor when the ref's not looking.
Could happen. The next match is then the last match we're going to discuss in this show is the IC title match, Kofi Kingston and Wade Barrett.
Oh, the mighty have fallen. Wade Barrett and all his big nets he was getting on the way back.
I think it's a
and
fall
he was thrown into matches with Sheamus and Randy Orton, and he was main eventing everywhere, and now he's IC title.
I don't think it's a fall. See, they're trying to...
Well, it's not a fall if he completely decimates Kofi.
Yeah.
But aside from that...
The thing is, it's not a gimmick match. If it was a gimmick match, I'd be completely 100% up for Kofi Kingston to win.
Because he'll do really flippy stuff. Yeah.
But it's a normal match. Wade Barrett has his number, I think.
I'd hope so.
It seems though I'm going all heels here.
Yeah.
Rhodes Scholars, R-Truth, Wade Barrett. But it just makes sense.
Well, the Rhodes Scholars are fantastic. Cesaro's been great. Barrett has been kind of messed since he came back. I mean, when they were doing those big nets and he was bare knuckle brawling with all his evil looking goatee, and you thought he was going to come back and straight back away. This is a guy who had Cena kissing his feet just a year ago as a leader at NXT and as a champion. So I don't know.
I mean, Barrett's already held the title, IC title once. But that's all he's done. He hasn't held the World Heavyweight title.
He's a big man and he's a solid worker. I mean, he should be more main event. I mean, he's a bigger guy than Randy Orton, and he's more believable as a champion.
Oh, very true.
Kofi Kingston is right where he belongs in the IC division. In fact, he would have been an ideal cruiserweight champion, which is another belt they should bring back.
Very true.
I really think they should actually bring back the European title and the cruiserweight title, and then they could fill out their mid card and have one exclusive to SmackDown, one exclusive to Raw. The cruiserweights used over. But I mean, when the cruiserweights used to be on SmackDown, it was great. It was like having CW on Saturday night. So I don't know. There's a lot of stuff they could be doing with this that they're not. But I mean, they fill 12 hours of TV a week. More. They've got main events and Saturday Morning Slam and NXT and that. And
NXT Superstars.
Yeah, and somehow, they've got 3 hours of Raw. They feel like I'm watching the same thing over and over again. They could put so much more in there with mid card matches and that.
I know.
But off topic slightly, I'll go for Barrett.
I'm Barrett as well, to be honest.
Barrett barrage to flatten Kofi.
I think there has to be, I say in the mid card, there has to be a title change, and I don't see Cesaro losing. And with the rivalry they've had the past couple of weeks, it's been these four guys kind of in it together. And I see one of the champions losing, and it won't be Cesaro in my opinion, so I'm going to go with Wade Barrett to beat Kofi Kingston. Mainly because it's not a gimmick match. If it was a gimmick match, I'd say Kofi, but Wade Barrett in an all-out brawl with Kofi Kingston, it's going to happen with Barrett.
I agree.
And we'll be back tomorrow to talk about the three big matches: the World Heavyweight title match, the briefcase match for the number 1 contendership for the World Heavyweight title, and the big 6-man tag team match. See you then. I'm Carl Sherlock, at Carl Sherlock on Twitter.
Simon Russell.
Slán.